James chapter 4, he makes this statement. He says, "From whence wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lust that war in your members?" And to me, that's such a profound statement, because it does ask the question, is it what causes people to behave the way they behave and do the things that they do that are destructive to one another? And of course, my heart is always grieved whenever I hear of the loss of life. Somebody murdered somebody. And again, back to the question that James asked, he says, where do these things come from? The things that leads to murder and mayhem and causes war and causes country to go against country, nation against nation, all of those things. And then you see the rioting in the street because this particular group is not happy with this particular group, and you just see humanity acting in such horrible ways. And again, back to the question. And James says, is this not a condition of the heart? Which truly it is. Because it's simply this. And you've heard me talk about this on this radio broadcast many, many times. The question that came to Jesus, or the statement that Jesus made in the 3rd chapter of the Gospel of John, when a man by the name of Nicodemus came to him wanting to know about the miracles. And Jesus told him that if you want to understand the miracles and you want to understand the workings of God, you must be born again. In other words, there has to be something that takes place in the spiritual heart of humanity that causes them to be able to see and comprehend things of the Spirit. Spiritual activity that's happening all around us, but unfortunately, a good majority of the populace does not understand or comprehend this. And they are acting out in their carnal self. And it's the flesh person that's driving all of this. And when James talks about, does this not come from the heart? That is exactly right. That is a condition of the heart when people's hearts are so tuned in to their own fleshly self, and they're driven by that. And they make decisions that way. And everything about their life is based upon their carnal mind, their carnal thought, and acting out accordingly. The walk in the Spirit is just the opposite of that. It's pure and peaceable. And that's why the Scripture tells us that we need to walk in the Spirit and live out our faith in our spiritual self. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.